Hello everyone, a quick video before I leave this showroom and go home. I want just to do maybe like a continuation of what I did yesterday. Yesterday I did a video titling China's golden age is over. This video I want to talk about China's good days for foreigners is over. Maybe there isn't only golden age for foreigners. So I would rather say the good days is over. Well, let's just say, apart from the COVID-19, COVID-19 makes it harder for foreigners to come to China. Apart from COVID-19, there are other reasons for this. Like I said yesterday, like the economic could be the reason, the censorship could be the reason, the more nationalistic, the more nationalistic the country tend to be, the less waiting foreigners will come. Okay, let's just say, in China, maybe there are three kinds of foreigners. One is that foreigners that have jobs here, and most of them are teachers, English teachers. The other kind is another category is people, students, international students. Okay, that's number two. Number three is people come here for a short period of time, maybe for sightseeing, maybe for doing business. Okay, these people, like the category three, the third category, definitely because of COVID-19, less and less people. International students, maybe they are still the same number of them, maybe even more, but there has been a shift in the demographics between them. Like there will be more African and maybe Pakistan, India students, and there will be less Western students. That is easy to understand because China has not a good relationship with them. Like, for Japanese, Japanese, they don't, some of them, they don't dare to come to China. I met Japanese who say that, our Airbnb, who don't want to say that they're Japanese, but rather say like they're Americans, because, they're afraid that you may harm them. And like, for example, if you go to a restaurant, once people know you are Japanese, they may spit in your food in the kitchen when you don't know, And this kind of worry, if China, the Western country, like Americans, they feel more and more hostile, more and more hostile feeling, from Chinese, they may not come. The biggest contributor, the biggest source of foreigners is English teachers. But like I said yesterday, there will be less and less international schools. That is for sure. There will be less and less private schools. There is a policy right now to eradicate all curriculums, all textbooks not approved here. When you think about the 4 international schools, all the textbooks, you can't just use the textbooks like you use in the US or the UK. No, not anymore. Like maybe unless like the students are really foreign, this international school are really for foreign students. Okay. you know, you know, you know, for example, many of the YouTubers you see on YouTube, they are actually, when they first came to China, they're English teachers. Like Randy Flag, English teacher. Sapenza, English teacher. Randy Flag used to teach in a university. I think Sapenza came to China maybe on travel visa, but he was teaching, which is illegal in China. The Law 86 came to China first as a university English teacher, and not English teacher, a computer teacher, a science, IT teacher. Teaching in Huizhou University, a university I'm sure many foreigners never heard of, and few Chinese know of it. It's I would say like they hire him for his American background rather, not for her know-how about IT. Other people like I don't know how did the Guilao 60 end up being here. I don't know. I don't really know. The director Nathan Rich came here. Maybe she was cooperating on some movie projects. She had a studio here. And yes, most foreigners here working here are English teachers. Last year when I was in Shanxian county in Shandong province, I did a very brief period of assisted teacher to the foreign teachers. They are most of them from Jamaica, most of them from and some of them from Africa, like Zimbabwe, South Africa. The English is good, but never to the level of native English speakers. Jamaicans, they make English good, but they do have some pronunciation issues. But I don't think they will be here long. The turnover is crazy. Like maybe 1 year after, half of them are gone. Maybe they are left to their native country and left to other cities. There will be less and less foreigners. I haven't seen a foreigner like for almost a year since I left that ESL program. Maybe like I met one black guy in the night market, just briefly, a female, just because I'm now living in Qingdao, and a big city in China. I live in a small city now, and most of the time I'm in the factory, so I don't get to see a lot of foreigners. But I'm pretty sure in big cities you will see less, and in China you will see less and less foreigners. Take the city of Qingdao that I'm familiar with. For example, there used to be a lot of Koreans in Qingdao. 10 years ago, there has been a lot of Korean factories in China, Korean businesses, coffee shops. But now, one of the reasons is that China is not growing as fast as it used to be. Another reason is that China is not having a cheap land or cheap labor that could, or that could make all these big and small Korean factories, workshops profitable. So many of these Korean businesses, Korean factories left. And then you can just, yes, that is why I'm saying like there will be less and less foreigners. And another reason maybe like more censorship. Foreigners, they don't feel safe here. Take the example of Randy, for example. there will be a, just today he made a live stream talking about how people be watching him, people be speaking better of him. It's not me, it's another person, and I know that person. He's a subscriber of me. He's not Chinese, but he's Chinese American. When you speak bad of China as foreigners, you will have people telling on you, snitching on you maybe, or just reporting you. And this, especially, for the academia, when you are a professor, you can't say a lot of things, Once you say, oh, Taiwan is a country, blah, your career is over. Once you say, like Tiananmen Square, talk about that, your career is over. And when you, especially on the digital area that we are living in, every classroom is equipped with cameras. Do you think, and students can record what you say. When you think that nobody is recording, maybe they are recording what you say. They're analyzing every word you say. So foreigners, when you use WeChat, people can just report you because of what you said online, especially on Chinese social media. So yeah, a lot of people, they don't feel safe here, not just physically, just on the virtual world, on the cyber world that we live in. Yes, I think that's what I have to say just for this video. Thanks for watching. I'm out.